I said, so the officer knows there's a knife right in my door, right next to me.
In your door? Yeah, that's why we got a call. We got a call that you were walking around with a knife around your neck and that you were throwing it at trees.
No.
No?
No, that's incorrect. Whoever told you that was lying.
Okay. You just got your ID on you?
No, Judge Gruber took it from me.
I'm sorry?
No, Judge Gruber took it from me.
Nothing coming back on that, please.
Okay,
Where's your ID?
In Judge Gruber, your town council's hands.
I don't understand what that means.
Okay, well, if you don't know who Judge Gruber is, then I can't help you. He's your judge.
So you don't... No, he's not. So you don't have an ID? How about a name and date of birth?
No, because Judge Gruber took it. What laws have I broken?
What's that?
What laws have I
Well,
broken?
we're investigating a suspicious person in the park.
Well, the sign states nothing about any use of knives, so
I guess the real question is, what are we trying to accomplish?
it's Halloween.
Uh-huh.
So
What about the knife?
what about it? It's
Was it a real knife or fake knife?
it's real.
It's real? So do you think that could have placed people in fear of harm?
It's not my opinion how they take things. I could walk down the street in shorts. If it's offensive to them, then how is it my problem?
Fair enough. I will actually agree with you on that.
Yeah. The knife
Did
is
you think it might cause police interaction?
not at all. I've been down there in this park more times than I could tell you with the same knife. This
So
would be
I didn't witness it,
I
obviously.
know. This would be the first time that police interaction has ever stopped me.
Sorry, hold on, my radio's up, man. What'd you say?
This would be the first time police interaction has ever stopped me from wielding my knife inside of this park. I don't talk to anyone. I just pick bottles and I go about my day.
Sounds all right to me.
Whoever said that I threw a knife at a tree is a liar.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to tell you, I didn't see it happen.
Well,
Was your last transmission ready?
so if that's all, I'd like to be on my way then.
Yeah. Just 1 second. I just gotta confer with the other guys, all right?
Will do.
Another call holding at 350 Delaware for a possible safety violation. Minor states that the subject hit
I just hang out in the park. I'm not doing this for internet clout or anything. Some people are just vicious for no reason.
Negative.
Hey, what's up, man?
How's it going?
Lieutenant Kirkwood.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. How are you?
How's it going? What's going on here today? I just got here.
Nothing. Just in the park picking bottles like I normally do.
Just picking bottles.
Yeah, some people get upset seeing my survival knife around my neck.
It's just a survival knife?
Yeah, it's just got, flint, what do you call it, matches, stuff like that.
Talking to her through a camera. She disabled the cameras for now.
It stayed around my neck the entire time. It did not come off.
Okay. You're just picking bottles. Where are you from?
I'm from town of Tonawanda.
Town
born
of
and raised.
Tonawanda?
Yep.
Okay.
This car's from PA where I bought it.
PA?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's with the registration? Nothing's coming back on it.
Yeah, I know. It was falsified by the dealer, and I'm in cahoots with town of Tonawanda and Buffalo police over it.
You are?
Yeah, so my insurance is paid for the year, so I am under what's called the right to travel, Fifth Amendment.
The Fifth Amendment?
Mm-hmm. I don't have a license, so right now I'm currently a traveler, but I do have a 20-day state paperwork that is also up due to infractions of town of Tonawanda because the court clerk decided to put a temporary restraining order on me for just asking her name. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's the type of BS I'm involved in.
Okay.
It's getting all transferred over to Kenmore, and I'm in between the RUST program, probation, and all of the above with that. So everyone
You're in
and
probation
under the
for it?
sun, temporary probation.
Okay.
Which my weapons that are firearms have already been relinquished to Kenmore PD. I've already checked. Knives are fine.
Knives are good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you don't have a license?
No, I have 20-day state paperwork, but now the
Can I see it?
license, yeah.
Thanks.
I'm gonna have to reach down
Yeah,
in
go
here.
for it. Any other weapons in the car?
Well, I don't really consider them weapons. I have a bat, and I used to hold up my hood because there's no hood latch. And I also have a, what do you call it? A golf club that I also use to either reach deep to get bags and or, lifting up my hood or trunk to keep it up. And
Okay.
just give me a second here. I always keep the paperwork with me like I was told.
Where'd you get that ticket from?
That would be from
When
town
was
of
it?
Tonawanda.
From the 19th?
Yeah, they know my situation, and still they like to mess with me, so they'll all have their day in court regardless, because I'm going to press charges after everything is done.
What's that?
I said they'll all have their day in court after this is done, because I'm going to press charges. I've already contacted the Attorney General as for the paperwork here.
Okay.
I am not playing these games. They're railroading me, and I'm not going to play.
All right. Can I see
Oh,
this?
this is the paperwork. It has now since been
Michael
expired.
King?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
This is proof of purchase of the vehicle,
Okay.
and this is the title that has a slew of people on it that should not be. And I found out what the dirty dealer did, which is inside of my paperwork.
Okay.
See, the problem is I bought this car, I paid for the registration, I paid for the 60-day, which he falsified, and here's the reason why. Who is that, and who is that signature? I don't know who the fuck William King is, so that's what he did. I can't wait to go back to PA or have a lawyer rail his ass. I want his job, I want everything from him, because he stole my life from me for the past months.
So you're having lots of issues?
All combined into one. They all derive from the day I bought this vehicle on 7/5/2023.
Okay.
I got a DUI, which I was drugged by my neighbors on 7/7. I have proof of that as well. They
Okay.
deny ever trying to hang out with me. I have camcordings of them asking me after I got my DUI, would I like to go to TC Wheelers, like assholes? Who does that?
Okay.
Who asked you to go drink after you just got a DUI hanging out with the same assholes? Yeah. So that's my life. The world seems to be pissed off that I have all the proof to prove what I'm talking about, and they just got caught tampering with my mail by the post office, so that's a federal offense. If anything, they're going to get tagged on the most basic shit in the world, which is don't fuck with the federal mail.
Okay.
There's only 3 people that have my key: Jeff, myself, and the postman. So anyone else going in my mailbox would have to derive from Jeff, because
So
you
is
can't
this
get the
thing
email.
insured?
Yes, it is insured through Intagon.
Can I see?
Yeah. It is paid in full for the entire year.
Okay. It's a good start.
And they
Do you have a license or never get a license?
No, I had a license, and like I said, Judge Gruber stole it from me. He had to have been aware of my situation. I've been pulled over 22 times since
By the city of Tonawanda?
no, by all walks of the sun. North Tonawanda all the way as far as Fredonia, New York. I didn't stop my traveling just because somebody falsified the paperwork that I have nothing to do with.
Okay.
I'm not going to stop living out my day because someone decides to be a POS.
It doesn't specify what where the
I've done nothing wrong. It's even stopped me from getting jobs. He took my license away. Guess what you need to get a job?
What?
They went for.
I should have the paper copy in here. If not, I have it through my email, which I can also show you.
So your license is suspended for DWI?
My license is suspended for DUI, well, suspicion of DUI. See, I only had 4 drinks and 1 shot that night. I was 308 pounds at the time, and it was over the span of almost 5 hours. So the person that decided to arrest me, she got upset that I passed the ABDC test going from G to V.
Where did this happen?
This happened in town of Tonawanda on the corner of Colvin and Sheridan.
Okay.
She misjudged, so
What's
I
that
will be
yellow
going.
card from us?
This
The
is
yellow,
this
the,
is
the one with our badge on it. Our tag.
this one could be from. Oh, this is from my previous endeavor at the park. I used to clean up the seaweed down here,
Yeah.
and somebody called about me going in the water cleaning up the seaweed. So now I don't clean up the seaweed in the water. I don't bother with it.
Okay.
Like I said, people are kind of shitty over here, as you can see. They're bothering me while I'm just walking
Yeah.
and acting like they're problems. See, these are the relinquish of my firearms.
Relinquish?
So I'm falling. Yeah, relinquish means to, be taken.
Okay.
Yep. So,
All right.
Yeah. So let me just produce my.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
Do you consider yourself a sovereign citizen?
Yes, I am, sir. I am all about our Constitution and our constitutional rights as a U.S. American.
Okay.
Always been. There is not a doubt in my day that whenever I see anything going wrong, just like it explains in the Declaration of Independence, you have the right and have the obligation of a citizen to stop said things from being wrong, not accruing vigilante. Just mean if the boys in blue can't get there, you have an obligation to try to prevent such horrors.
Okay. All right.
I'll have to show you my email in order to pull up.
Do you understand why people might be alarmed when you got that knife?
I'm sure,
Just in
but I don't even
today's
think about them. But since I've now been stopped for it, what I usually do is I don't use it anymore in that area. Same thing that happened when I wore it in Walmart.
Okay.
I wore that mask and the knife in Walmart.
You wore
And
the skull mask in the Walmart with the knife?
yeah, the funny part is they tried to ban me from it. And I'm like, you jackasses, I bought it from you. How funny is that?
Right.
You know, just shows you how they're willing to sell you the stuff, but not willing to let you wear it.
All right, I'll be right with you, okay?
Yep, no problem.
Thank you for talking to me.
Yeah, no problem,
Here's
sir.
your
Anytime.
paperwork back.
Yeah, I like to keep things simple. I'm just in a bad way right now, and I'm just trying to, you know, get everything situated. And while I'm doing that, it just happens to be Halloween, so I'm Halloweening.
All right, we'll be right with you.
Yep,
okay?
sounds good.
Don't reach for that knife, please.
No, not at all.
Okay?
My hands will be where they could be observed.
Just keep an eye on them, Cooper.
Yeah. Let me find. Where is it? Here we go. Craig Willoughby. Should be my ID card right here. Nope. Fold it up before. And it says ID cards. Why is it not showing? Glove box app. Activate your account. Enter your email. MR_King. Verification code has been sent to your email. I don't know why it's not showing up in here now. This stuff always happens to me. It should be right there. Archive. Crypto. Marco, Barbara, towing, Craig Willoughby via DocuSign.
Mr. King.
Yeah.
Can I see that insurance paperwork one more time?
Yeah, I didn't get to show you it yet. I'm trying to pull it up, but for some reason it's not there, and it's past hours for me to get a hold of Craig. But as you can see, it says ID cards for 03, and it was given to me on 7/3, which was 2 days before I bought the card. But
Can you open it or no?
when I open it, for some reason, it doesn't have what it's supposed to there anymore.
Who's the carrier?
I am. So I am the owner of the insurance through Craig Willoughby, and he has me going through Intigon, which is a New York and New Jersey-based company.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know why it's not showing me. See, this is to show you where I got it from, Rahul Sales and all that.
Okay.
So he's well aware of it, but I don't know why the actual insurance is not.
So here's what we got right now, okay?
Go for it.
You got an unregistered motor vehicle and your license is suspended.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard this spiel before?
Yes, I have, and there's nothing I can do about it since town of Tonawanda decided to railroad me. So if I get arrested, they're doing everything exactly what they want to, and when I press charges, everyone is going to have a bad time who's involved.
Okay.
Because
we're going to give you some tickets for suspended license.
Well, there's nothing I can do about it. They railroaded me out of work. I can't get a job without my license. And
did you
furthermore,
go to court?
I'm in between. I tried to. I can't. I'm not allowed. I'm temporarily restrained from going to Tonawanda Court. So it's getting all transferred over to Kenmore. Yes,
Okay.
I have a probation officer who's a piece of shit, and I'm changing her. I have a lawyer who's also by the state, and
Assigned counsel.
he just changed my first restraining order for my baby mother to a later court date. So like I said, I'm going through the ringer. So if you guys want to give me tickets, go ahead, but it's just going to result in bad stuff for Tonawanda as well, because they're railroading me, and so is Buffalo, and I'm not playing the game. I would really appreciate no tickets, but if you guys want to write them, it's all going to come back on them, because I have no money to pay them, and I'm not playing the game. People want me
can't
to
speak to how the town of Tonawanda operates.
I mean, people want me to sit here and be a good law-abiding citizen, but what about when the law is not abiding by its own laws and doing this to you? Why do you want me to follow the laws if they can't? That's my problem. That is my biggest problem. How can you force me to be railroaded and then expect me to follow the law when you illegally did what you did to get me to this point?
Yeah.
I'm not playing that way. It's not going to happen.
That's more of an argument for court.
No, it's not an argument. It's unconstitutional. That's what it is. It's just like our veterans. They go over there, they sacrifice their lives, their body parts, and their mind. They come back here, and McDonald's won't even give them a job because they're not stable in the mind enough.
Are you a veteran, sir?
No, I am not. But the troops always have my support, no matter who they are or
I
where
fully
they are.
agree with that all day long.
All day in America is the saying.
Who said that?
We brought it up on the west side. Chris Forty, myself, aka Red back in the day, Rich McCutcheon, Arthur Matos, Nelson Matos, a slew of us. I had about 84 friends back then.
Nice.
Yep. I'm well known. Everybody knows I have a good heart. I just get into situations that are out of my control. And when I put my foot down and fight back, everyone else gets upset. And it's like, what did you think was going to happen? I was just going to roll over and let you do what you're doing to me? I cleaned all the shit inside of the cell that they left me in town of Tonawanda when they arrested me for the second time, because that lady said that whatever to get a temporary restraining order. Why are you getting a temporary restraining order on me if I just asked for your name to correlate the call? Like, that makes no sense. So they hit me with a tampering charge because I left my napkins and the pink slippers they gave me like faggots to basically belittle me as a man after I cleaned all the shit off of their walls, their cage, and everything. So yeah, that's the type of people that Town of Tonawanda are. They still gave me a tampering charge. What about putting me in a fecal matter overnight jail cell?
Yeah, we don't hold a lot of people here anymore. In the
Yeah,
city.
well, I think it's disgusting.
Can I
Like,
ask you a totally off-base question?
Sure.
How did you find a calendar from June of 1991? I'm just, it looks like an old Buffalo News calendar.
Yeah, well, I
just
go
legit
inside the
curious.
parks, and once in a while, you know, I see something outside of the garbage can that catches my eye, and
Catches my eye.
and I usually grab it. I find all kinds of things, you know. I just don't use them for nefarious purposes.
Oh, I agree.
The shoes that I got will end up being redistributed to a homeless person that may need them. Same thing with the folders. The folders I'm going to use, and whoever is in that calendar was surviving cancer, and I think the story is intriguing to me. So when I get
The
a chance
91
one day, I'm
calendar
gonna
or
read
the
it.
old 4 calendars?
There's like 14.
Jesus.
Mr. King,
There's tons of them. Yeah.
so we can all get on with our days, okay?
Yep. I'm gonna try one more time to find this insurance to get it out of the way.
I'm gonna write you some tickets.
Well, I suggest you don't do that, but if that's what you want to do, go
And
for
I need
it.
to get your information for booking purposes.
For booking purposes, what do you mean?
Being suspended is an unclassified misdemeanor, okay?
Well, there's nothing I can do about it if I'm getting
I know.
railroaded left
And
and
you
right.
can explain to my judge.
And
he
who
will
is
take
your
that-
judge?
Mark Saltarelli.
So that means Gruber is no longer under your jurisdiction on this side like he was 10 years ago.
Gruber? No.
Yeah,
Saltarelli.
that's where all this comes from. I actually got a DUI from the same man 10 years ago, which I was also railroaded then.
So I'm gonna get your information, okay? I'm gonna
We're not
ask.
taking you back.
I'm not
okay,
gonna
on
take
that
you
stuff.
back or anything, okay?
Yeah, well, this is just great. I mean, the storm gets thicker before it gets clear, I guess.
Grab a booking sheet for your tent.
This is, I don't believe this, man. Between the dirty dealer and dirty Tonawanda and Buffalo, I just can't seem to get a break. But I'm sure whoever called on me to get you guys down here is also a POS, but that's besides the point. All I have for you is my social security card and a slew of mail.
It's all right. We pulled up your info
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
Your order here.
order.
yeah. I have
It
two.
says this case was disposed of by Gruber. You just got convicted last month, allegedly. I'll
It,
keep
says,
the alleged
it says
in there if you want.
disposed of? What do you mean disposed of? Like thrown out?
No, suspended. Well, disposed. Like it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
done. The case is done.
Yeah, well, he asked me through his lying teeth if I was in fear or, taking the plea based on threats. Well, when everyone from Tonawanda is pulling you over, breaking into your home to arrest you, you really don't have a choice but to say no at a judge. He has to have known what was going on. There's no way all of town of Tonawanda knows what's
You
been
know
going
we're
on.
the city, right? I have
No,
no
I
idea
know that you guys
who
have
you
no.
are.
No, I know you guys have no affiliation. I'm just
Like-
talking. I'm just speaking about them
No, that's
directly.
fine. I'm more than happy to listen.
Officer Lund was actually the officer who was at the desk and who knew about all of my situation prior. You know what this guy did? On my way to go to M&T to go pull my, my bank card, get my new one, he pulled me over and caused a big scene, and that's why his butt is up on YouTube. You know, he did awful things to me. You know, the one thing that he said that sticks in my mind when he was sitting behind that desk, he goes, "Am I involved?" I go, "Do you want to be involved?" He goes, "Am I involved?" And a few days later, he pulled me over.
Hey,
so that
Mr. Kim,
shows
can
you
I
their
see
mind.
the title for that?
Yes.
I think you need a little air on your front tire too.
Does that have the
Yep.
VIN on it?
There you go. Yep. Just don't let me lose that back piece.
What's
Just don't let me lose that pink back
No,
piece on
I-
there. It's just to
oh.
post it.
Do you have the VIN somewhere?
The VIN should be either on the paperwork or up there in the front.
Here we start.
Yep. Here is the other VIN. But like I said, this is what the deal.